Next item on the agenda is Friends of Education recognition, and there are some people here for that. Mr. Hay will make some presentations. Great.
And I borrow some space from you?
You sure can.
Okay. Well, this is a time, as you just recognize some great work going on in our schools, this is a time where we thank the folks who partner with us to help some of that great work happen. The first organization we want to recognize is Forward Service Corporation. While that name might not sound familiar, the program should. It was in its first year this year, Jobs for America's Graduates. I'm going to invite Sandy Leslie and Laura Olson to come on up. Jobs for America's Graduates is an effective answer to the problem of keeping at-risk students in school until graduation and helping them gain the life and employment skills necessary in today's economy. JAG career specialists, like Laura, provide intensive services and spend time working with students on a regular basis, helping them with the schoolwork, addressing personal issues, career plans, and providing JAG curriculum that addresses job seeking and job survival skills, to name a few. In just one short year, the JAG program has made a significant positive difference at Toma High School. The students involved in our JAG program have demonstrated improvement in achievement, as demonstrated through increased grades, GPA, and a sharp decline in disciplinary infractions, as Dr. Liedtke can tell you about. Beyond the clearly positive effect of the program on these measurable objectives, we've also seen the effect of the program on our students' confidence and self-esteem. For many of the students in the JAG program at our school, their participation is a source of strength and their accomplishments a source of pride. And you'll hear more about the JAG program a little bit later on the agenda, but we want to thank these two specifically and Forward Service Corporation for all of the work that you've done to make this year successful. So thank you very much. Next, I'm going to invite Sarah Matuska from McDonald's here in Toma, representing Courtesy Corporation. McDonald's in Toma, under the leadership of General Manager Denise, with help from Sarah, has sponsored McTeachers Night for many years. This night brings together high school teachers with the THS students that work at McDonald's. During McTeachers Night, students become teachers, showing their teachers, Mrs. Zardi and yours truly, how to effectively get the job done at McDonald's. The students at work demonstrate respect, responsibility, and teamwork, all important assets to have no matter where they plan to go after graduation. Sarah and Denise work with our students to gain the practical skills that will serve them well in any career they choose to participate in. And we're very thankful for all of the work that you do, and the feedback from the students before that night, during that night, and after that night was incredible about the things that when we asked them, well, how do you apply, what you learned at school to what you're doing at McDonald's? So, everything we learned in this class, we're doing it at McDonald's, and it makes so much more sense because it's relevant and it's practical. And it just makes a profound difference. So we're very thankful for the work that you do. Next, I'm going to invite Deb Coda Farmer from Goodwill up. Deb has touched many students' lives through the Goodwill program. She's graciously opened the doors of Goodwill to students each year that would like to learn about job skills and training. These students are now employees of Goodwill and have a part to contribute to her team of employees. Each year, Deb and many other members of the Life Committee write a grant to fund an apartment that is shared throughout the school district. Many different groups of students use this apartment for learning life skills of cooking, cleaning, proper hygiene, and daily life activities. Without community and business people like Deb, this community would not be the same. And I had the opportunity to go to the end of the year Life Apartment Party, and I can again say what a difference that Deb makes to those students and all of the students that participate in the Goodwill program. So Deb, thank you so much on behalf of Toma School District. I'm going to invite BJ Rice to come on up. So you might guess BJ is of BJ Rice Construction. BJ was nominated by Neil Ginrich for this award. BJ is an individual that Neil would like to nominate as a friend of education. Mr. Rice, or BJ as he is known, has been a big supporter of the vocational building trades program throughout the years. He's always offered and loaned equipment, drywall panel hoists to name a few, that he owns to my class for use with prompt delivery, and oftentimes picks it up at the site. When Neil had a potentially dangerous truss installation this last winter, he asked BJ how he would recommend that he safely get the trusses in place. He replied, "I'll be right over." 5 minutes later, he was there and said, "I'll bring my skyjack over tomorrow, and we'll get those trusses up in no time." The next day, he was there with his hired man and with my class assisting. We had the trusses up in that class session safely, with the added benefit that my students also had the opportunity to work with a professional in our community. BJ did this no charge, as he is a strong supporter of the construction program. So BJ, thank you again.
Scott, did you get that look on camera?
It's safe.
Can edit that out.
Thank you again. Appreciate it. Last but not least, we want to invite Jane Donaldson up, representing the 1012 Art Gallery. Jane was nominated by Marge Ginrich. Jane should be recognized as a friend of education. Jane worked with Toma High School to help the art honors students try their hand as art judges, curators, and gallery owners. The many hours Jane spent working with the students and the time she has committed to the show exemplifies what Friendship with Education is all about. And this is another one that I had the opportunity to be there on opening night of the gallery, and it was just phenomenal to hear, again, the kids talking in their own words about what a grueling process it was to figure out how to set up the shows. I think there was a story I heard about kids spending 3 hours setting up one little tiny area, just trying to figure it out, and then getting a gentle nudge from Jane and Marge saying, okay, now you've got to set up the entire gallery space, and just an eye-opening experience. So, Jane.
And annual events too.
Excellent. It was a great event. So, you have my certificate right here, Mr. Goy. All right. On behalf of the school district. There are two others that we want to recognize, and I'll just keep these brief because these folks I don't believe were able to make it to be here with us tonight. So we didn't have an RSVP, but we do want to thank Bernstats. What I could say about Bernstats would go on and on and on, but they've done tremendous things. Most recently, they helped spearhead bringing the speaker that came to not only the schools but the community that made a profound impact. And then we also want to thank Walmart Distribution Center, who year after year has helped us with prom, among other many important things at the high school. One of the common themes with all the folks that we recognize tonight is they all make learning relevant. They all make learning practical. They all come into the school and take kids out of the school to make their learning applicable. And that to me is important. That's one of the most important things we can do at the high school level. So we're thankful, and we're very grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you.
Well, on behalf of the board, I'd like to thank you all for your contributions to the school district. It's challenging times right now, and it's fitting that it's called Friends of Education. We could use all the friends we can get right now. We have a lot of challenges, but as Mr. Hayes said, making learning relevant is very important. But just having the community involved with what's going on in the schools is very important to us right now. There's a lot of changes going on, and to the extent that we can have people involved and helping out, it's very helpful. So thank you very much for all you've done. And I will say, for the people that came for that, in addition to thank you, if you'd like to stay for the rest of the meeting, that's fine, but don't feel awkward about leaving as well. If you don't want to listen to further reports on budgets and things like that, but you're certainly welcome to stay. So thank you again, for, everybody that was recognized, very, very much. It's important work. Okay.